Hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of my Feed the Beast Unleashed Let's Play. Standing down here in my basement and the future site of where I'm going to be doing some Tinker's Construct. Last episode we put together some machines, got them upstairs, messed around with some friends a little bit, and I believe we got some gifts from friends last time. I'm a little confused because I did record in episode 7 and unfortunately something happened to the file. It cut off 17 minutes of the video and then corrupted the actual project file, so I couldn't recover it and put it up. So that's why it's been so long since I've recorded. But we're going to go ahead, get started on some Tinker's Construct. Going to give a shout out to Poi. He's given me some materials for that, and also left this in my house. So I've got some awesome enchants here that I can put on some stuff. I've done quite a bit of mining, got some pretty good stuff. Also played a mini game where they pretty much just drop a million zombies in and you fight till you die, and got a bunch of rotten flesh, so that'll be really good once we have some sugar, which out there in the distance you can see that I've got some sugar cane growing. And we can put that in the induction furnace, get some leather, and we'll start making some bags with that. But for right now, we're going to go down into the basement and get started on Tinker's Construct. Whenever I was in a village, I already went ahead. I found a stencil table, which is where you make your wooden stencils to make the different components of the items. Which, by the way, Tinker's Construct, you basically make every component of the item. You're going to make like a pickaxe head, you're going to make a tool rod, and then you make a binding to bind it together. And each material that you use has different aspects to it, has different benefits. Whereas some might make the item stronger, others will make it mine faster, mine better materials. And you can add modifiers onto them, just like you would in enchantment, except for you can make it yourself. You can make whichever enchantments on it you would like. I can take you guys to the other house, and I will show you. There we go. And I'll show you a pickaxe that I made in this life. Where are you? There you go. So it runs off EU. Instead of using the actual durability, it would use the EU. It's reinforced 3, which means it's got a lot more durability. Luck, haste, and fortune 3. So I physically put those on there myself manually. And you can do the same thing with weapons. You see I've got my rapier, which isn't very good. Made an axe. A lot of Tinker's Construct stuff is really cool. It's one of my favorite mods, and that's why I'm so excited to go ahead get started with it early on this game. I'm actually, after this episode, probably going to be combining the inventories of this life and the other life. That way I can make it a lot easier on myself, trying to remember what goes where and which life I had, you know, the diamonds in and everything. I did also get some nice pickaxes from Poi, and a nice shovel. Alright, lag, catch up. There we go. From Darkcraft that he made me. So yeah, these are all really nice. Got some throwing daggers as well, which you can use, which you make using Tinker's Construct. YouTube basement. Oops, /home YouTube basement. Let it load for just a second. There we go. Alright, so basically to get started, you need to make these seared bricks. And to make seared bricks, you put clay, sand, and gravel in your crafting interface. It's a shapeless recipe, so it doesn't matter how you put them, and you'll get what's called grout. You'll get 2 pieces of grout for every one of those 3. And then you smelt that grout and you get the seared bricks, which I have right here. You use these seared bricks to craft certain items to make what's called a smeltery. A smeltery is basically just like a big furnace, except for you put the stuff into it and it melts it down and actually holds the liquid metals inside of it, or liquid whatever you want. You can also make clear glass. The clear glass that I have on my roof, you can make in this by putting just sand in there. So we're going to take all those out. I've already done the calculations as to how many I need And here we go. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So there's everything that I'm going to need. If you guys would like to pause the video here, you can do the math yourself. I'll get there on the bottom. I need 220 seared bricks in total, which I have in my inventory. That equals 220 grout. Every grout gives you 1 seared brick. And as I said, for every one of these you get, you make 2 grout. So I needed a total of 110 clay, sand, and gravel. I've already gone, collected those, smelted the grout, and got the seared bricks. So we are just going to start making stuff. So first we're going to make the 3 casting basins, which go like this. 1, 2, 3. Get those. Alright, now I need, that's just 18 seared bricks, which we're going to need to make foundation. So let's see. If I do it like that, how many do I get? Let me try that again. 16. There we go. 17, 18. Alright, so there's 18 seared bricks. 6 drains. Ooh, I'm also going to need glass for all this. I hope I have glass smelted somewhere. I think I do. Yeah, that'll be cool. Alright, so 6 drains. I'll need 36 bricks. If I remember correctly, that's how you make the drains. Yep, and we're just going to take 4 of those out of there, so it only gives me 6. And I'll explain what all this stuff does in just a second, guys. So if you're feeling lost, it's okay. So 6 seared windows, I'm going to need 36 bricks and 18 glass. We're going to use the same crafting recipe that we just made for those. Oops, 1, 2, 3. Need 6 in there. And then we're going to fill those up like that. That'll give us 6 windows. Where are we? 1 controller, which is 8 bricks. Just take 1 of those. 1 seared tank, which is 8 bricks and 1 glass. Same recipe with just 1 piece of glass in the middle. That's our lava tank. 6 faucets. And 3 casting tables equals 21 bricks. If I do remember this correctly, is that right? No. Is it just... Oh, okay, so that makes it easy on us. And 3 casting tables. Alright, so as you see, we had exactly enough bricks to make everything that I put up there. Did my calculations, double checked myself, and we are good to go back downstairs and actually start building this thing. Alright, so to start building, you have to have a base of 3 by 3 seared bricks. Now that, remember, that is the seared bricks where you combine 4 of the bricks together. So that's that, and then you need the 3 by 1 blocks for the outside. And over here you're going to make the Smeltery controller. And you'll put the seared tank next to the Smeltery controller. Ooh, it looks like I'm going to need 1 more seared brick there. I guess I didn't account for that. That's okay though. So we'll put 1 seared brick there. And with the seared windows, you gotta hold shift when you do this, otherwise you'll open the interface. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make, looks like 1 more seared brick. The drains are gonna go on the sides here. Oopsie. And you can just break these with a pickaxe. What a great teaching point. And you don't lose anything from Tinker's Construct when you break it with a pickaxe. And we're going to need to put 1 more seared brick there. Casting tables, we'll put tables on this side, and we'll put basins on this side. You don't have to have a top on there. You can if you want, but you don't have to. Then we'll put our faucets Right on there. What do you think you're doing? There we go, and it picked it up separately. That's kind of weird that it didn't stack it together. All right, so basically, what would happen? Let's go back upstairs, and I guess you guys can see the process of making grout and smelting it. So we'll just need one of these. Actually, we needed 4. So two of those, and 2 sand. We'll put these in the crafting interface. Like I said, it doesn't matter how you put them. You can rearrange them however you want. Doesn't matter. You get the same thing. And then we just take this grout right up to the smelter, the powered furnace that we have. And I've gone ahead, I've got hoppers on top of these. Don't remember if I put those in the last episode. You can put anything in these and it will automatically feed down into it, into the machine that you have it in. You can put a chest on top of this and it will automatically pull out. And since I've got my output on the back, I can put pipes there. Those are just iron transport pipes. If you hit them with a wrench, you can change the output side, or the side that they will flow to control which way it goes. You wouldn't want that going into the back of that machine. So the side that's filled in is the side that it's going to go, and as you see, the top of that's filled, so it'll go into that chest. Did I trap myself? Guys, sometimes I'm the biggest genius there is. But luckily, I can do that. And I've got it automatically flowing into here. So we'll just make one more of those. Head back downstairs. Whoa, we don't need to go to the hoe. It seems it takes me a second to catch up whenever I do that. Alright. And so as you see, we've got the smeltery lit up, even though it has nothing powering it just yet. So I could drop some stuff in here. It would start smelting it once I get lava in there. So we are going to head back over, and I need some lava to put in there. Do I have buckets? I have 2 buckets. And I did say that we're going to combine the inventories from these places. We're just going to use them interchangeably. So I'm going to steal 2 more buckets from here. If you guys feel like that is cheating, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to tell you, too bad. Because I worked for it, and it's just sitting there, and it's killing me. Each lava tank can hold, when I say lava tank, I mean the seared tank that we've got over here, can hold 4 buckets of lava. The cows, the mushrooms just really love to moo whenever I TP into here. Alright, so open that up, and you see we've got some fuel in there. Should fill up more than that. Anyway, so what you do is you put your items in there, it smelts it down, puts it in here to the smeltery, it shows you what it is. And then you can actually see it in there. Now if you place the blocks inside of there manually, it won't work. You have to come and put them in through here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get started with some basins. Or sorry, with some casts. So in order to make the casts, you need aluminum brass. Or you can use gold. Aluminum brass is probably better, which is crafted. Oh, I already got it in my inventory. With aluminum and copper. You start off with this book right here called Materials and You. It shows you the basic recipes to get started with everything. Blank patterns, stencil table, part crafter, and pattern chest. Shows you all this cool stuff and how you can make things. Oh, what is that? I've never seen that before. I'll have to look into that another time. And a barricade. Huh, never seen that before. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, you look in here. It also shows you how to craft these 2 different books. You just put the previous book in the crafting interface, and it does that. But I believe whenever you make the smeltery, it gives you these books. So the second one that you would get is Materials and You. And that's going to show you how to craft the different tools that you can make. And those are just the basic ones. And you've got the Matic, which looks like it is a versatile farming tool. It acts like a shovel, an axe, but it's not a replacement for either. I'll let you guys read this stuff on your own time, since we are on a time limit here. Some of the cool ones that they have, they got a weird frying pan you can hit things upside the head with. But then we get to the really cool ones. The hammer, which digs out a 3x3 area, is probably the first one that I'm going to make. The lumber axe, you use it, you chop down the bottom block and it chops down the whole tree, which is amazing. Excavator, same thing as a hammer, except for it works with things like gravel, dirt, snow, stuff like that. So yeah, you make each individual part using Tinker's Construct stuff here, and you can make it out of different materials. Is this the one that has the materials in it? Let's find out. Yep. So it shows you that what you make the head of the tool out of, it gives you this stuff here. A durability of 131, handle modifier of 0.5, and a full tool durability of 65. So what's that saying is that when you make it out of this, it automatically takes the durability down to 65 since you made it out of stone, or since you made the handle out of stone. So what you want to do is you want to find the best head that you can get. You want to find the best rod that you can get with the best modifier. So you see it changes for everything. And then the best binding, which usually, I believe, helps with the actual this thing. It's been a little while since I've done this, but the best item you can get is called Manulin. It's this stuff right here. It's made out of smelting 1 cobalt and 1 ardite, which you guys may have not heard of before, but they are nether ores. They're things that you find in the nether. We've been graciously provided with some of those from Poi. So we're going to skip one step and we're going to smelt Manulin. But if you were taking just the regular route, you would have to make an ardite pickaxe. Where are you? Or sorry, alumite. And alumite is made by putting 5 aluminum, 2 iron, and 2 obsidian into the smeltery. It'll smelt into alumite. And we're going to start with a hammer, like I said. So we're just going to come over here. We're going to pop 8 of these into here, and you cannot do it that way, but you can shift click. And that's going to make us 8 units of, or 8 ingots of Manulin in there. And while that's getting done in there, I'll show you how you're going to actually craft the different parts. So over here on your stencil table, if you put a blank pattern here, you can go and look for the different types of patterns, and then you just grab it, pull it out, and you can store them here in your pattern chest. So since I'm making the hammer, I'm going to need a hammer head. I'm going to need a large plate, and I believe is it a tough tool rod? Let's find out. That's going to be in there. Yes, a tough rod. So I got all 3 of my patterns here. Oh, guess who feels like a dummy? This guy does. Because that stuff's actually going to smelt down and sit in there, and I don't even have the cast to make those things, which is why I had the aluminum and copper with me to begin with. It's all good. Alright, so we're going to come to the part builder, and we're going to put our pattern here on the left, and we'll put our material on the right. Now, I'm making this out of cobblestone for a reason. It says material costs 3. There we go. So I've got a stone tool rod, a large plate, I guess it does matter which one you put it in, and then a hammer head, which material cost is 8, yeah. Alright, let's wait for this stuff to smelt, and I guess you guys will get a preview on what the casting basins do. Once this all smelts, it will mix together, make the manulin like we talked about, and I can just right click on these faucets and it'll output into whichever place I'm putting it. So I can put it over here into the casting tables and make tools out of them, or I can put them over here and I can just make solid blocks. Any day now. Obviously, since it's the best stuff, it takes a little longer to smelt. Obsidian also takes a while to smelt. There we go. We've got 8 ingots of manulin. And we'll just watch that fill up there. And it should have enough for exactly 1 block of manulin, just like if you were making a block of something else. Ooh, do I need 9? Yep, I need 9 for a block. Oh, I've got it in my inventory. So we'll just drop 1 more of each of those in there. And I'm not going to stand here and make you guys watch this stuff smelt down. Alright guys, so we're back. I let the manulin smelt and I went ahead and clicked on the faucet, and if you see, it looks like it's hardened in there. It's not exactly a liquid anymore. So I can pull it out. It's a block of manulin, and I can put that block back in there to smelt it down. But we're going to take it out for right now because we're going to make some aluminum brass, which is what I need to make the casts. So we're just going to pop, let's see, let's do 15, and then we'll do 5 copper. So for every 1 copper that you're going to put in there, it's going to take 3 aluminum. And that'll smelt up quickly. A lot quicker than the other stuff, at least. Alright, so in order to make the casts that we're going to need to make our hammer, we're going to have to put something down. If you guys have ever made molds using rubber or plastic, you know that you have to put something down and you pour the rubber over it, you pull the item out, and then you have the cast that's left there. So that's what we're doing here. I've got all 3 of those put there. Hello user, who are you? Was that German? Poi, do you understand him? Deutsch. Yes, German. Ooh, I don't know how to say I don't understand. And you speak English. Sweet. Yeah, that's impressive. I cannot say I'm up there with you. And you just showed me up. Cool. What's your name? Michael? What's your username? Oh, ice cream. You're the guy I gave the leather to, right? Yeah. Ice cream, if you don't mind, I'm recording. Can you hold on for just a moment? Alrighty, I'm almost finished. I'm just okay, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna output that aluminum brass just to get it out of there, and we're gonna smelt up the manulin again. Since we have our casts now, if you guys see that we pulled those items out, just right click just like we did the block over there. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Alright, so once that smelts down, all I'll do is I'll click there. I'm not going to make all 3 parts manulin. I'm just going to make the just the head manual in, and I'll make the other parts different items. I'm afraid that's all we have time for this episode. If you guys tune in next episode, we'll actually get to making the tool rather than just smelting stuff down. If you guys have any other questions about Tinker's Construct, please put them in the comments below, or see me in game. Come to the MrManCraft server and play with us. Anybody's welcome. Anybody's welcome in the TeamSpeak server. You guys see Ice Cream just joined. So, all right. Have a great day.